Hello everybody, welcome to Dino Brookhaven. It's been a while, but I've been working on a western city, a western town. It's not a city, it's a town. And yeah, I just started working on it, so it's not nearly finished. It's just starting. But I thought I'd try to walk you through and show you how it looks. And what I plan on doing. It's kind of off in the corner on its own table, so this should be good enough for right now for the western town. Actually looks better in person, but man, I tell you, this was just such a fun build. All of these western sets have just been awesome. I'm going to sit down now here in front of it and just kind of sweep by and show you guys a lot of the little details and what I plan on doing. Starting with, I guess, the saloon in the corner and the carriage. There is going to be, the only thing I got to do is the train, which will have the tracks to extend all the way across the town here. Okay, so that carriage will not stay there. It will move. He will move. It will move. So, and I tell you, the sheriff, I think the sheriff's office is, I do believe that's the first Western set Funhole did. And I got that maybe a year ago, and I love it. It's one of the more simpler ones. That's, I mean, it ain't real simple, but it's one of the simpler ones, and I really like it. I really do. But it's set here in the middle of the town. Just a really cool set. Again, I'm just going over what I'm doing with the Western town. I didn't do an in-depth on any of these. I really want to. I have another big channel that I work on all the time, and it's made Dino Brookhaven not so busy, but I do want to talk about this and just have a little fun, sit down. My Dino Brookhaven City has undergone some changes. I will be showing you guys that in a future video and what my plans are for that. I've got some really nice cases for my other sets. This was really cool too, the general store. Lots of stuff, lots of activity going on there, that's for sure. If you get in close, you can see all of the good little bits. And again, I'm not going inside, I'm not lighting it up, but this does remind me of Deadwood, if you've ever seen that Western HBO series, because of the upper level, like a lot of the old Western towns did have, where the boss of the town is kind of up there and, you know, overlooking the town. But what I'm doing is I'm putting some cactus all around, putting some old sagebrush in there, and I'm going to start building these little sidewalk with the round pieces, kind of like a gravelly road off to certain sections of the town. The post office, man, another fantastic build, and inside really, really cool. Everything is really cool on that. I would have to say I love the sheriff the best. Then I would have to go to the train station. It's just a beauty. It's kind of got the ticket. I mean, the inside is just fantastic. The details, just the overall look of it, if you look at that right there, is just fantastic. Looks great. Sheriff, general store, fantastic. Saloon, of course I love the saloon. The saloon is great. The inside, fantastic. The wraparound porch here is fantastic in the front. It's just great. The only thing I did not like, and it comes with the lights. I mean, it's what you got to do. They try hiding these lights. There's too many wires up here. I don't like that. They go all around. I hate wires. I hate wires. with a passion. But it is what they do. They light up their city, their buildings and their sets. But yeah, sagebrush all over there. Little side build that was part of the saloon. The saloon interior is, again, I'm just overdoing the town and just gabbing with you guys here, but the town is going to be awesome once finished. When I get all the pebbles and then the train going through the middle, it's going to be fantastic. Gotta wait for the backdrop. I mean, it's hard with backdrop. You could keep it just all white walls, or you can just, put something up. I like this. It kind of works with the rest. If I give you a glimpse at my city over here that's still intact and being worked on, but there's a lot of stuff going on. This is tucked away over in the corner here. And I figure I could sit down here, play with the street, work on things, and yeah, that's a little piece from the telephone, or the telegraph operator pole that's in the back of the general store. You know, you know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. But yeah, if you get close to all of these, it's really, these sets are really good. Funhole's starting to get a little bit more complicated with their builds. I'm waiting for the next Western set to see how that is, but the more complicated, the more I'm finding out I don't care for building the set. And the look of them just, like, I mean, keep it simple. Like this sheriff's office, the back opens up. I think that's all you need. You don't need all these things to slide out like the theater, the balcony theater. You don't need everything to slide out, swing open, do all these maneuvers and stuff. It doesn't need to be complicated. I'm saying the more complicated, the more I'm not liking it. And that's just my own opinion. I am going to do a whole video on Funhole, and they're getting ready to change the name, and I don't know. I think it's a mistake. I know they're lights and lumen, but I'll talk about that in the video, just to give you a little teaser there. I'm not happy with the name change. I think Funhole, it's Funhole, W-H-O-L-E. It's not Funhole, H-O-L-E. Okay, so anybody with half a brain would understand. So I don't get it. But when it comes to this, the town, and if you haven't had all these Western sets, all the Western sets are fantastic. They are great. Like I said, I really like this tiny little sheriff's office. It's just so cool. And all the cool techniques that they use, of course. I love this carriage here too. I really do. It's a really cool carriage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I made up these, taking these leaves for trees, these what they do for the making the trees and the leaves and stuff like that. And I lay them down and kind of build them up low to the ground, just to make them into like ground cover bushes. And it being a Western town here, of course, everything's going to be dead because it's dry and stuff like that. I mean, I tell you what, the other thing I don't like in here, this is the saloon. See the little cactus there? I mean, everything's all, brown, and then all of a sudden you got these green, and I know I could take it away if I want. They just stand out. They're too green. They're too, like, it's even flowering on the top, but it's just out of place there, if you get what I'm saying. Just a bright green cactus out of nowhere. It just, yeah. But overall, love Funhole, love their sets. I'm a little leery on what the future holds with the changes and how they're trying to do so much at one time and getting complicated with some of their sets. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. But nevertheless, here is the Western town that I am beginning on. And once it's complete, I will show you the complete set. Let's see, that right there should be the thumbnail. So I'll use that as the thumbnail because that looks pretty cool. With that said, be sure to check it. Listen, Dino Brookhaven, the channel, it's going to come alive very quickly here. Just making a lot of changes, as you can see over here too. I've got sneak peek cases, you know, stuff like that. Lots of stuff going on. So with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, please comment below, tell me what you think on anything I've kind of just randomly said here. Just trying to have a little bit of fun and show you what I plan on doing with the Western corner down here. So yeah, till next time.